to resolve the current global financial crisis, barring a seizure by world governments to become utterly fiscally responsible. And I think even at this point, the austerity measures required, you're seeing the social unrest it's causing in Italy and in Greece, because it is almost too difficult now for people to live life under circumstances this tough, with cuts this tough. So what's it going to take to resolve the crisis? Realistically, it's going to take global currency debasement. The governments are going to have to water down the currencies they pay the debts back with. Banks are going to have to be recapitalized, meaning that you may see a fracture of the euro, which I would not be surprised to see. In countries like Germany, France, and whoever, forced to print money to, quote, recapitalize their own banks. And when you hear the word injecting capital, recapitalize, what that really means, what I believe it really means as I see it, is simply that money is printed out of thin air, debasing the currency in circulation because now there's more of it, debasing the value of savings investors and citizens have because there's more of the currency. It's being watered down. But basically, banks will have to be recapitalized due to money printed out of thin air and injected into the system so that at least depositors can get something out of their accounts. So effectively, to solve this crisis, it's on the short term, I think, going to take serious monetization and money printing. Number two, it's going to take fiscal sanity. People are going to have to realize, governments are going to have to realize that the current system as it's set up is broke. And lastly, what that really means to me, to really have that accountability, you're going to need to have currency, again, whether it's an individual national currency or an IMF, International Monetary Fund-based currency that is once again somehow backed by gold and silver, because it's the only honest form of money. It cannot be printed out of thin air. And as we're seeing once again, we're seeing examples proving Voltaire right when he said all paper money ultimately returns to its intrinsic value, zero. So a currency backed by gold and silver.